Hello, fans, and welcome to This Day in Baseball, where we're going to bring you a full radio broadcast of today's game. And before we do that, I just want to thank Classic Baseball Radio, and there's a link in the notes where you can check out their full channel. They have many great radio broadcasts. And while you're listening to today's game, if you want to check out much more about the game and the players, look on the links below, and you're going to see links to player pages, the date the game happened, the year it happened, and the play-by-play. Enjoy the game, and check out the links while you're watching the game, and please don't forget to hit the subscribe button so that every time new content comes out, you're going to get that firsthand. And thank you again for checking out This Day in Baseball, and enjoy the game.
Again, everybody, this is Harry Carey from beautiful Busch Stadium in St. Louis, where the St. Louis Cardinals and the Los Angeles Dodgers start a vital three-game series, which will decide the National League pennant. The opposing pitchers in this, the first game of the series, before a sellout crowd, will be southpaw Johnny Podres for the Dodgers and right-hander Ernie Broglio for the Cardinals. Our guest on the dugout show will be a man you've heard me refer to many times as one of the most underrated in the history of baseball, and my candidate for most valuable Dodger, second baseman, third baseman, outfielder Jim Gilliam. Jim, here we are in a big series.
Oh, yes, it is, Harry. But one thing I don't agree with you when you say where this series will decide the National League race. Because I think you have 8 games and we have 9 more games to play. And this league, you can never tell what will happen. So after these 3 games, you don't know what's going to happen in the next 8 or 9 games that we have to play. Because this is a tough league.
Yeah, of course, if you fellas win 2 out of 3 playing your last 9 at home, you like the chances better, won't you?
Well, I would have to say more. I would say so, too, because you never know what will happen in this league. Like the Cardinals have been going great guns. I've never seen a club that's won as many games as they've won in the last month or so. And we haven't been doing too bad ourselves. But next week is another day, another week. So you never know what's going to happen.
I'd like to ask you the reaction of you and the rest of the Dodgers to this consistent pressure the Cardinals are put on by winning every day. I guess you couldn't help but talk about it, huh?
Well, naturally, you're going to talk about it, but it's nothing you can do about it. But go out there day in and day out and play the best ball you can. So the fellows, they just go out there and do the best they can.
If you fellows had played as well last year at this time as you have this year, you'd have walked in a year ago, wouldn't you?
Well, I'd say so. I think we played pretty good ball last year, but I think our bench was a little weak last year, and the guys got a little tired last week. And this 162-game schedule is a lot of games, and the guys that plays every day is bound to get tired a little.
Jim, how come you don't show more effects to it? Now, you're not a real big guy, and you've been in the league a few years, and if you're not playing second base or playing third base or the outfield, you'd think that you'd wear out, but you don't.
Well, Harry, I tell you, it's been moments that I've gotten a little tired, but I've been able to get a rest here and there for a day or so, and it helps me a lot. I don't know. I think if your physical being, if you're in pretty good condition, you can play a little longer.
How about the pitching in this series? I guess manager Walt Alston had this in mind all the way to throw all his left-handers against the Cardinals. I guess it's no secret that everybody thinks the way to beat the Cardinals is by throwing left-handers against them.
Well, I don't actually say that. I don't know what was in manager Alston's mind. I don't know anything about the pitchers. But the only way to beat them is to get more runs than they do. That's the way I think about it.
That's right. If the weakness was so great against the left-hander, they wouldn't have won 19 out of the last 20 because there are a lot of southpaws that face them. Did this sort of a surge surprise you about the Cardinals?
Well, this kind of surge really surprised me about any club in this National League because there's such a great many young pitchers in this league, and it's kind of tough to go on winning day in and day out like they have been doing.
I think everybody learned a lot of respect for your Dodger ball club, Jim, after the way you lost the first game of the doubleheader Friday. To be able to come back and win a low-score game 2-1 as you did, it proved that you fellas are hanging right in there tough, too.
Oh, yes. Our club, they never quit. If we get beat, we get beat, but we're not quitting. Yesterday we got beat. It's just one of those things. Nothing we can do about it. Nothing when a pitcher pitches a good game. I think this Green, we faced him about twice the whole season, and both times he's coming with great efforts against us. And there's nothing you can do about that.
Jim, how come now? You're not known as a long ball hitter except in our ballpark, but here in St. Louis, you go for the long one, both right-handed and left-handed. Is it the size of the park?
Well, no, Harry, I'm never going for the long ball. I go to try to hit the ball on the nose, try to get a good the better the bat on the ball. And sometimes if the timing is right and if everything is right there, and I hit the ball out of the park. But I'm not going for the long ball. But also, the St. Louis ballpark helps me a little bit because I'm not a big guy and I'm not a small guy. So in our park, you can hit a lot of balls at 380, 390, and easy out. But in this park, you hit the ball pretty good. You can hit it out of here.
Well, I'll tell you how we feel about it, Jim. If we can stop you tonight, our chances of winning are a lot better because in the games the Dodgers win here, it seems like you're right in the middle of one of the rallies.
Well, let's say there's a lot of other fellows on our club can hurt you, too, like Murray Wills, Tommy Davis, and Miss Willie Davis, and Ron Farrell. There's a lot of other fellows on this club can hurt you.
You know, Kid has done a great job for us and probably made our ball club as a 21-year-old catcher. We have McCarver, Jim.
Well, he's impressed me a lot. When I saw him a couple of years ago, he looked just like a hitter that could run pretty good, but no power. But he showed me when he hit a ball out here on Colfax one night, he's got pretty good power.
I should say that. Jim, a million thanks. A very interesting interview that I sincerely appreciate. I know our fans have enjoyed. They join me and wish you continued success, but not the next 3 days, please. And as a token of our appreciation, an all-transistor Motorola portable radio will be arriving for you within the next few days.
Thank you, Harry. Whatever will be, will be.
Okay, thank you very much. Jim Gilliam of the Dodgers has been our guest. Whatever will be, will be. And we'll be back now in one moment. Podres warming up now in the right field corner for the Dodgers. Ernie Broglio now getting ready in the left field corner for the Cardinals. Harry Carey invite you to stay tuned for the Cardinal broadcast. Hi there, everyone. Good evening, and welcome to an evening of baseball from Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Jack Buck here, Harry Carey along in just a moment. We will have the pleasure of sending your way the play-by-play of the ball game between the Cardinals and the Dodgers in the first game of a 3-game series. A series which will go a long way toward determining the pennant winner in the 1963 pennant race. As advertised, it'll be Ernie Broglio, a right-hander, 16-8 for the Cardinals. And on the mound for the Dodgers, Johnny Podres. Podres, who has won 13 and lost 10, is warming up in the right field corner. Broglio in the left field corner in a jam-packed ballpark this evening, and the fans still coming in, although we're only moments away from game time. Walter Olson, the manager of the league-leading Dodgers, is out there at home plate with Stan Landis, the home umpire. Sudol at first base, Gorman at second, and Foreman at third. Johnny Keane exchanges lineup cards with him as they get together before the game for a discussion in the ground room. It's been a while since the Dodgers have appeared here in St. Louis, and the discussion will take a while, and I imagine more than lineups will be talked about as that six get together at their home plate. Here just a moment before game time. Broglio has finished his warm-up tosses. He comes in from the bullpen. The Cardinals trailing the Dodgers by 1 game, 2 games out on the lost side. Opening a 3-game set for the league leaders here this evening, and the fans are still streaming into the ballpark, and we, of course, are going to have a capacity ballpark. The lineups are being given to the crowd, hence the reaction. And we'll have the lineups for you after a while. Here's the way they line up. For the Dodgers, Maury Wills at shortstop. Jim Gilliam at second base. Wally Moon in right field. Tommy Davis in left field, hitting fourth. Ron Fairley at first base. John Roseboro is the catcher. Willie Davis in center field. Ken McMullen at third base, hit base. And Johnny Podres, 13 and 10, on the mound for the Dodgers. For the Cardinals, Javier at second base. Dick Groat at shortstop. Dan Musial in left field, hitting third. Ken Boyer at third base. Bill White at first base. Bert Flood in center field. Charlie James in right. Tim McCarver, the catcher, hit base. And Ernie Broglio, 16 and 8, is on the mound. He has taken his final warm-up tosses. The ball down to second base and around the infield and back to the mound. Broglio getting set to go. Maury Wills getting set to lead off in the ball game. They're asking some fans in the pavilion in right center field to remove a sign which is draped over the wall so as not to interfere with the play of the ball. The Cardinals for the year have won 6 and lost 9 to the Dodgers. 2 and 4 at St. Louis and 4 and 5 at Los Angeles. Last year, the Cardinals won 11 and lost 7 to the Dodgers, and a chance to approximate that record once again this year. A further warning is being given to the fans because of this capacity crowd with regard to interfering with the ball in play. It's Broglio and Podres. The very, very important first game. The Cardinals are game behind. The contest about to start. Glad you tuned in. Hope you enjoy it. And here to bring you the play-by-play of the ball game is Harry Carey. Thank you, Jack. Hello again, everybody. Well, just another ball game. Ernie Broglio goes into the windup, first pitch. And there's the strike call, the fastball. One strike and no ball. Nobody on, nobody out. Maury Wills, the switch hitter. Batting .294, no homers, 33 RBI. The pitch, it's swung, it's tapped, right back to Broglio. Easy out. Over to first, one away. Well, I tell you, if the emotion and if the support of the fans can do it, the Cardinals have an ally here tonight. Because this jam-packed house is all for him. Here now is Jim Gilliam. Now just on the dugout show. Hitting .283. 6 homers, 48 runs batted in. He hit a homer here earlier this year that beat Broglio in a ball game. A tough ball player, this guy. Saddles the plate and waits. Broglio is set. Into the windup he goes. The pitch. Low curve. Strike! Right in there, Carl. And it's one strike to no ball. One out and nobody on. The ball game in the first. Jim Gilliam digging in. Here's the pitch on the way. And it's a fastball that barely missed at the knees. And that evens it up for the ball on a strike. One man out. Nobody on base. First inning. Maury Wills started it by tapping out. Boyer plays wide of the bag at third. Pete Reeser is the coach down there. The pitch. Gilliam takes it wide. Just barely missed the corner. Broglio trying to pitch him over the outside corner. 2 balls and a strike. One out. Nobody on base. Ball game in the first. Now the signal given. Broglio winds, the pitch is on the way. And it's swung on. A fly ball to center deep. It'll be caught. Don't worry about it. Blood got it. Gilliam, right deep the fly. He hit that ball hard. Saw that 2 out, and here's Wally Moon. Hitting .271. With 8 homers and 47 runs batted in. The 153rd game of the season for the Cardinals. 9 to go after tonight. Here's Wally Moon digging in. Left-handed batter. Ex-Redbird. The pitch to him. Low curve low. Moon with 8 homers. 48 RBIs. Batting .271. Marichal against Cloninger. The Giants at Milwaukee. 1 ball, no strike. The pitch on the way. Slow curve low. Ball 2. 2-0. Tommy Davis is next. Wally Moon, the hitter. The breeze blows towards left field. It should help the right-handed batter tonight. Now the windup. 2-0. The pitch on the way. It's a strike. A fastball off the knee. Stan Landis, the plate umpire. Eddie Sudol at first. Tom Gorman at second. Al Foreman at third. 2 men out. Nobody on base. 2 balls and a strike on Wally Moon. Here's the pitch on the way by Broglio. Fouled it back. And that evens the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs, nobody on. We're in the first inning. Ernie Broglio getting ready. Now the signal given. The 2-2 pitch. Now Broglio winds. Here it is. Barely missed. He thought it was strike 3. And the crowd roars in disapproval. Barely missed with a fastball. A little low and inside. So the count is full, 3-2. 2 men out, nobody on. Left-hand hitter waiting. 3-2 pitch. Hot foul back. Coming over McCarver. No play into the stand. And so the count 3 balls and 2 strikes. 2 men are out. Ball game in the first inning. Wally Moon up there. Tommy Davis next. Broglio gets set. The outfield straight away and deep. James playing right. Musieal's in left, Flood in center. Now Moon steps out of the batter's box and gets a handful of dirt. Stan Landis, the plate umpire. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. Here's the pitch on the way. He didn't mean to swing. A little tap going down to Boyer. He's got it. He throws in time. Billy Boyer, a beautiful play to his left. on a slow twizzler that just got by the mound. Kenny, by charging it, was able to reach it on the big hopper. That would have gone for a hit. 1, 2, 3, and out. We go to the bottom half of the first inning. No score in the ballgame. Well, we go to the bottom of the first. Here is Julian Javier batting .272 with 9 homers. 46 runs batted in. Johnny Podres on the hill. He's won 13. He's lost 10. Takes a lot of time getting ready. McMullen is playing third. Here's the pitch. Line drive! Wills Winston makes the stab. Murray Wills Winston in the air for Javier. Well hit line drive. 1 out. Well, you can't hit him harder than that. Here's the Groat, leading the league with a .327 average. 1 out and nobody on. Groat with 6 homers and 72 runs batted in. Now the signal given. Johnny Podres gets ready. The windup, here's a pitch on the way. It's a good strike, a fastball at the knees. 1 strike and no ball. Musial will be next. Boy, you missed a lot of excitement here yesterday, Jack, but you make up for it tonight. Place is really jumping. Here's a pitch on the way. Line foul just outside first base, strike 2. Boy, Javier missed an extra base hit by about a foot, and Groat just missed one by inches. 2 strikes to nothing now.
Really proud of the boys for getting Sadecki yesterday, and Harry, I know I said this last week, but it applies again once again this week. With every score of every game, when the Dodgers lose, when the Cardinals win, nothing but cheers all around the country.
Here's the pitch, and it's inside. 2 strikes and a ball. Big Groat the batter. 6 homers, 72 runs batted, and Musial will be next. All game in the first inning, no score. The Dodgers and the Cardinals. Here's Podres' pitch on the way. A tap foul outside third. He almost fooled him with a change of pace. Vern Benson coaching over there. His dad is here from, where is it? North Granite
Quarry.
Granite Quarry, North Carolina. That's one of my favorite towns.
Somebody's stealing your thunder with the net over there, eh?
Hope he has better luck. Here's the pitch on the way. Line foul off to the right, into the right field corner. Got around late on a fastball. The ballpark is jammed. All the reserve and box seats is sold out for the whole series. But each day, 6,800 unreserved people go on sale. 2 strikes and the ball. The windup, here's the pitch. There's a line drive in the right center field. The moon is there. Groat lined hard, the moon in right center. 2 men up and 2 men down. And here's Musial. Stan hitting .251 with 11 homers and 56 runs batted in. It's a great hand from the crowd. There's other baseball tonight, but everything pales into insignificance in contrast. Musial crouching. Here's Podres' pitch. It's a high fastball. Kenny Boyer will be next. We had 2 well-hit balls in this inning. Javier went out on a line drive to Wills. Groat lined hard to Wally Moore. 1 ball, no strike. Here's the pitch. It's a strike at the knees, a good fastball. That evens it up at a ball and a strike. 2 men are out. Bottom of the first, no score. Johnny Podres gets set. Now the pitch to Musial. High, ball 2. A fastball. Podres is sticking to his fastball, leaning on it more heavily than we've seen him before. 2 balls and a strike. Left-hand batter up there, Musial. Now the windup, the pitch. A ground ball up the middle, but Wills is there on the big hop. He's got it. He throws to first base inside. That ball was hit hard also. 1, 2, 3, nothing across. At the end of 1 inning, no score in the ball game. Well, we go to the top of the second inning, and here's Tommy Davis batting .321 with 15 homers, 83 runs batted in. Here's a big power guy in their lineup. Tommy Davis wears glasses now. Broglio getting ready. The wind blows towards left field. Broglio Get set. Now the signal. A windup. Here's the pitch on the way. A little pop fly on the infield. Easy out. Javier backs up on the grass. He takes it. Johnny Davis popped to Javier. 1 out. 4 men in a row retired by Broglio. Johnny Podres sets 3 down in order. 1 gone, nobody on base, and here's Ron Fairley. With 12 homers, 76 runs batted in. He's hitting .279. Left-hand batter up there. 1 out and nobody on. Johnny Roseboro will be next. There's Broglio. Into the windup. The pitch to Fairley. It's a strike. A good fastball right in there. 1 strike and no balls. 1 out and nobody on. We're in the second inning. The pitch is on the way. And it's high and outside. One ball, 1 strike. Ron Fairley, the hitter. Now the pitch. And it's a let-up pitch outside. 2 balls and a strike. The outfield plays Fairley straight away indeed. Left-hand batter digging in. Now the pitch. A hot smash on the ground. White, he's got it. The pitcher covers the toss. He is out. From Bill White to Ernie Broglio. That's 2 men out. And that brings up Johnny Roseboro. Hitting .239. 8 homers. 48 RBIs. His 8th was a grand slammer. Digging in. The breeze blowing towards left field. Left-hand batter waits. Now the windup, and here's the pitch. And there's a drive way back. It might be out of here. It could be. It's off the screen. Roseboro's on his way to second base. He's on his way to third. Here's the relay. He is safe. And Broglio may have been hurt as Roseboro went into him. A triple off the right field screen by Johnny Roseboro. James had difficulty picking the ball up after it hit the screen.
Boyer's having difficulty picking himself up, He went down to get that ball to block it to make sure it didn't go away. McCarver had the target to the inside part of the plate. He wanted Broglio to jam him, probably with a bad ball, but got it too close to the strike zone, and Roseboro almost hit one out of here. Broglio can still get out of the frame, and looks like Boyer's going to be all right, although shaken up.
So Willie Davis, a left-handed batter, batting .232 with 8 homers and 53 runs batted in, will be the hitter. So a runner's at third with 2 outs. McCarver yells out at Broglio. Willie Davis is very fast, you know. They got to be alive for a bunt. Willie Davis up there. Left-hand batter digging in. Broglio is going to pitch off the stretch. He's not going to take his windup. Here's the stretch. Now the pitch. Now time is called.
They think he may have missed second.
This is funny. Broglio doesn't want to throw because Roseboro might break for the plate. Now he gives it to Groat, and he's out. He missed second base. He had missed second base. He doesn't argue about it. Roseboro is out for missing the bag. And now Pete Lisa is arguing with Al Foreman. The second base umpire gave him a call. Oh, and he did it very surreptitiously. When you talk about nonchalant, I suppose if he had done anything else, they said he would have been a hot dog down there. He simply raised the right thumb up in the air and said, yes, he missed it, and the inning is over. And you know, funny thing about it, Broglio, I don't know who was trying to get his attention. Dick Groat was standing on the bag, and Broglio was trying to call time with the third base umpire so that Roseboro could not break for the plate. And finally, he threw the ball to Groat, who was on the bag, and the second base umpire, Tom Gorman, just gave it a little bit of a thumb motion, which means you're out. And the inning is over, and we don't have to pitch to Willie Davis. And it's 1 hit and no run year will not be, you folks, go on vacations and weekend trips. If you're planning one now, don't forget to bring along a good supply of dual-filter carriages. Just put them in with the rest of your things, and you'll be all set for day after day of pleasant, flavor-rich smoking. Don't forget now, wherever you travel, that dual-filter carriages be part of your fun. Next time you're shopping, pick up a couple of cartons of dual-filter carriages. Roseboro is credited only with a single on that triple he got, on which he missed second. Here's Boyer to lead it off now, and here's the pitch. It's a good fastball strike call. One strike and no ball. Boyer hitting .295, 23 homers, 107 runs batted in. The wind blowing hard towards left field. Now the windup, and here's the pitch on the way. He swings and misses a fastball, strike two. Podres is very fast so far tonight. Johnny Roseboro, who missed second base, on his way to third. 2 strikes, no ball. Now the pitch. Fastball inside. Kenny Boyer, the hitter. Right-hand batter digging in. Now the signal. Here's the pitch. High fly ball, deep right center field. Willie Davis back. He's there. Under the ball, and he's got it. That ball was hit hard. 4 balls in a row. Podres has hit on the nose, but haven't hit it safely yet. Here now is Bill White. White hitting .310 with 27 homers. 108 runs batted in. Left-hand batter digging in. Podres gets set. Now the pitch on the way. There's a good strike call. First one will be next. 1 strike and no ball. 1 out and nobody on. Ball game in the second inning. There's a fastball high, and that evens it up. 1 ball and 1 strike. The outfield straight away. White digs in. Johnny Podres gets set. Into the windup, the pitch. Curveball low. 2 balls and a strike. Capacity crowd on hand here. No scorers yet. The Dodgers came closest. Now the windup, and here's the pitch. Foul back. A fastball. Got around on a little late. And Podres is very quick tonight. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Roseboro is actually credited for a single. He missed second base. He wound up at third. Now the pitch on the way. High pop foul. Outside third. McMullen chasing the ball. No play. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And there goes Johnny Roseboro out to talk to the pitcher, Johnny Podres. Podres has a history of running into trouble in late innings if he can stay close. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Signal given. Bill White, the hitter. Johnny Podres gets set. Here it is. He struck him out swinging on a curveball. Bill White goes down swinging. So that's 2 away, and here's Curt Flood hitting .308 with 5 homers and 60 runs batted in. Curt Flood gets a nice hand. 2 men out. Johnny Podres getting ready. Here's the pitch on the way. A bouncing ball to Fairley. That'll be an easy out. Steps on the bag. And the Cardinals go down easily against Podres again. 1, 2, 3 and out. At the end of 2 innings, still the Cardinals nothing. The Dodgers nothing. This is Harry Carey with Jack Buck from beautiful Busch Stadium. We go into the 3rd inning. Willie Davis, who would have been the batter, with Roseboro at 3rd, comes up now to lead it off. Very fast. This fellow's considered the fastest runner in the business. Broglio Broglio gets ready. Left-hand batter up there, holds the bat high. Now the wind, and here's the pitch. It's a fastball outside. 1 ball and no strikes. Willie Davis will be followed by Ken McMullen, the third baseman. Willie's had 53 RBIs, hitting .232. Now the pitch. A bouncing ball to White. He's got it. The pitcher covers the toss. He is off. Nice play. From White to Broglio. Ought to bring up Ken McMullen. More wires are coming in from all over. One from Honolulu. Springfield, Ohio. Paragould, Arkansas. New Roads, Louisiana. San Francisco. One man out, nobody on base, and here's McMullen. Right-hand hitter up there. The pitch on the way. Strike is called. Earlier this year, McMullen hit a grand slammer off Broglio at Chavez Ravine. There's one from East Lansing, Michigan. They're listening in up there tonight. Now the pitch. Strike called over the outside corner. Two strikes, no ball. One man out, nobody on base. Ernie Broglio gets set. Ball game in the third with no score. Dodgers have had the only hit. Now the windup, and here's the pitch on the way. Just barely outside. He almost chased it. 2 strikes and a ball. Boy, that Tom Gorman, the second base umpire, was the epitome of nonchalance. Looked like he was trying to hide his out signal so that nobody would see it. 2 strikes and a ball. The pitch. High pop fly to the infield. That's easy. Getting under the ball is Javier. Takes it. 2 men out, and here's Johnny Podres, a pretty good hitting pitcher.
That was a good pitching job on McMullen. First a breaking ball to start him off. McMullen gave up on the ball, a strike, and then a sharp breaking curveball, and strike 2. Then another curveball thrown partially sidearm into the outside part of the plate. McMullen wouldn't go for it. And Broglio jammed him, hit it off the fifth, and popped it up. So Podres comes up. A pretty good hitter for a pitcher, left-handed batter. Now the signal given. There's the windup in the pitch by Broglio. It's a strike at the knees call. 1 strike and no ball. 2 out or nobody on. No score. Top of the third. Glad I'm not playing in this game. I couldn't pick up a bat this evening. I don't believe it.
Now the delivery. He swings late and he misses strike 2. 2 strikes to nothing. Both these teams playing very loosely out there. By loosely, I mean they don't show any signs of pressure. Although Roseboro missed second base. That could happen to anybody. 2 strikes to nothing. Now the windup, and here's the pitch. He struck him out on 3 pitches. Podres goes down swinging. 1, 2, 3. We go to the bottom of the third. Dodgers nothing, Cardinals nothing. No scores yet. Here's Charlie James to lead it off.
When you say as yet, Harry, you know somebody's going to score in this ball game. Who's going to do it? I understand that Charlie is leading off. It's quite a day yesterday with some big hits.
They had 3 big hits, one that drove in 2 runs. Gave us the icing on the cake in the second game. The pitch by Podres swung late and foul. They're having trouble getting around so far on Podres' fastball. 1 strike and no ball. Nobody on and nobody out. We're in the bottom of the third. No score. Johnny Podres getting ready. And the pitch to James. Fouled it back. He had a good cut that time. Yeah, that's his time, but he fouled it off. 2 strikes or nothing. I hear from Denver, Colorado. Now the pitch on the way. Strike 3 called over the outside corner to me. And James is called out on strike. Podres has a perfect game so far. Here now is McCarver, batting .297.
with 4 homers and 51 runs batted in. Listen to the hand he did. Now the windup. Here's the pitch. Curveball low. Ernie Broglio will be next. Dennis Menke hit a 3-run homer, and the Braves lead the Giants 3-1. At the end of 2. Now the wind by Podres to pitch. It's a good fastball. Strike call. In that Giant Milwaukee game, it's Morris Charles 22-8 against Cloninger 9-9. 3-1 Milwaukee at the end of 2. Chicago and Pittsburgh no score on the bottom of the 7th. At Pittsburgh, Jackson and Veal, the only other action. Now the pitch to McCarver. He had a cut of the fastball that time, but foul tipped it. 2 strikes and a ball. Johnny Podres throwing very hard. He's fanned 2. Nobody's gotten on base yet. Maury Wills will be leading it off for the Dodgers in their 4th. 2 strikes and a ball, the pitch. Curveball outside, that evens it up. 2 balls, 2 strikes. McCarver, the hitter. The ball game in the 3rd. Johnny Podres gets ready. Now the pitch on the way. He struck him out on a curveball. Strikeout number 3 for Johnny Podres. That brings up Broglio. So it looks like it will have taken each team 3 innings to go through their batting order. Ernie Broglio with 2 out and nobody on. Johnny Podres getting ready. Fairley playing first, Gilliam at second, Wills at short, McMullen at third. The pitch. He had a cut at a curve and he missed strike 1. 1 strike and no ball. 2 went out, nobody on base. Last of the 3rd, no score. The Cardinals and the Dodgers. A battle for first place. The pitch. Struck and missed at a curveball. 2 strikes and nothing. All the Padres pitchers are working for him. His change, his curve, and his fastball. Now the wind, here's the pitch. Fastball outside. But the Cardinals will have the top of their batting order coming up next inning, too. In the event Broglio makes an out here. 2 strikes and a ball. Now the signal. A wind up on the pitch, and here it is. Strike 3 call. So Johnny Podres struck out the side. 1, 2, 3 in a row strikeout. Now is Sam 4 in 3 innings. And at the end of 3, the Cardinals nothing, the Dodgers nothing. Each team in this inning will have the head of the batting order coming up. It'll be Maury Wills, Jim Gilliam, and Wally Moon for the Dodgers. Julian Javier, Dick Groat, and Sam Musial for the Cardinals. Wills steps into the batter's box and ready to go into the 4th inning, and now here to tell you about it is Jack Buck. Okay, Harry, a scoreless ball game in the 4th. The Dodgers have the only hit, a single off the screen by Roseboro. Each club has sent only 9 men to the plate in 3 innings. Broglio on the mound. Broglio has struck out 1. He's walked none. He faces Maury Wills, who tapped back to the mound his first time up. Switch hitter, batting left-handed. Gilliam will be doing the same, and then Wally Moon, another left-handed hitter. The first 3 men in the 4th inning. No score in the ball game. The sort of contest you expected. The pitch from Broglio, and it's high for a ball. Maury Wills batting .294. No home runs, 33 RBIs. The Dodgers shortstop. Broglio into the windup and the pitch. There's a shot into center, a base hit. The second hit for the Dodgers. Flood on 1 hop fields the ball, and Wills is safely out. Broglio got behind him, came in with a fastball, and Wills got on base, and that's the thing you fear with these Dodgers. When Wills and Gilliam get on, the trouble usually starts. Wills lined it cleanly into center field. 1 long hop before it got to Flood. And Wills is safely out. Let's see if he's inclined to run. Let's see if Gilliam is inclined to hit and run. Gilliam hit the ball well into center field his first time. Wills already has the big lead off of first base. A throw over there by Broglio, and the runner back head first. Broglio, the right-handed pitcher, trying to keep the runner close. The outfield just a bit to the right for Gilliam. Gilliam batting .283, and he's been trouble for the Cardinals all year. A check on the runner, and the pitch. It's low for a ball. Little doubt that Will's presence on base will bother any pitcher. And in a situation like this, a tight ball game, a very meaningful ball game, you just know that Broglio has to be quite concerned about the Dodger base runner. Wills with a short lead. Now a longer lead as Broglio stretches, throws over there, and the runner gets back. Bill White returns the ball. The Cardinal infield looking for the double play ball. Boyer even with the bag at third. Quick throw to first in the dirt, recovered by White. Pretty close. As White came up with the ball, which was in the dirt, Wills had to go back in head first, and they almost got him. In fact, White looked to the first base umpire for the call. Ed Sudol said no, he got back. Wills with the lead again. Another throw. He's back in plenty of time this time. Broglio wants to make very certain that Wills doesn't get that running start off the bat. He's tough enough when you keep him close. Now Gilliam gets back in. And of course, at the same time, you have to work on the hitter. Wills with a good lead. There he goes. The pitch is a strike. The throw is too late. A stolen base for Wills in there head first. Boy, he was down there in a blink of an eye as Gilliam took a strike call. He picked the right pitch to go on, too, as Broglio changed up on the batter. And Wills was flying head first into second base. The throw was late and off to the shortstop side of the bag. And the Dodgers have the best scoring opportunity of the night. A man on second and nobody out. His 34th stolen base of the year. Now Gilliam will try to move him over to third. And you have to watch that he doesn't run on his own. The pitch he was going to bunt took it low outside, 2-1. Gilliam moved the bat as if to bunt. The pitch was way bad from Broglio, 2-1. Wills is at second, and Gilliam, Moon, and Tommy Davis will have a chance to get him home here in the fourth inning of a scoreless game. Outfield straight away, not too deep for Gilliam. Now Flood moves more toward right in center field. Groat trying to keep the runner close. Gilliam swings a ground ball to second. Javier has it. The runner goes to third, and Gilliam is out at first. Gilliam is thrown out. Javier to White. And Wills advanced to third base. He's there with one out, and Wally Moon becomes the key man so far in the ballgame. Mike Gilliam plays the game just like Groat. He can handle that bat. Now, you knew he was going to hit that ball to the first base side of the infield no matter what that time. You could see the way he got his bat out there. He was going to pull, and he did. Well, Wills is at third with only one out, and the Cardinal infield has to come in. They play in the outfield around to the right and deep for Moon. Wally grounded out to third his first time up on a half swing. Broglio into the windup. The pitch, fastball, ground ball to Boyer. The runner stays at third. The throw to first. He's out, and the runner's still at third. 2 out. A fastball, and Moon didn't get around on it. Moon is a fastball hitter. A little guessing going on the 3-1 count. And you just know from the way things happened that he was looking for the curveball, which he didn't get. A fastball, he hit it to Boyer on one hop. Wills couldn't take a chance, stayed at third, and it's going to be a battle between Broglio and Tommy Davis with 2 outs. And what a cat-and-mouse game that was between Boyer and Wills. Boyer wanted to make sure he didn't break to the plate. He brought him back not once but twice and unfired the ball over to Bill White. Now the Cardinal infield drops back to normal depth. Now Broglio will have to watch Wills at third base, even though Tommy Davis is the hitter. Broglio looks over there, and Boyer tries to help him. The windup in the first pitch to Tommy Davis. Strike call to fastball. One of the league's leading hitters up there, Tommy Davis, batting .321 with 83 RBIs. Broglio trying to get him out. He got him on a pop fly the first time. Boyer keeping Wills close to the bag at third, to the point where Boyer has to scramble back to his position. Here's the pitch. Low outside. 1-1. Wasted a curveball that time. McCarver has to look down the line to see where Wills is playing, where Boyer is playing. Now Tim gets back behind the plate to give the sign. Outfield deep to the left for Tommy Davis. He's been hitting with regularity throughout the last month. The windup by Broglio. The runner stays at third. The pitch. Foul back. Strike 2. The pitch was to the outside part, and Davis tried to go to right field. Fouled it back, and now Broglio's in good shape. 1-2 on the hitter. Every pitch so important. The money riding with every delivery. Cardinals trailing the Dodgers by a game. Opening a 3-game set. Due to face Koufax and pitch Simmons tomorrow night. Here tonight it's Broglio and Podres in a scoreless battle in the fourth. The runner at third, 2 out. The pitch to Tommy Davis. Foul back. He jammed him and he fouled it back. Hit it off the fifth. Got a piece of the ball. McCarver sends a new one to the mound. Flood just a few steps toward left in deep center. Musial very deep in left. James just about straight away in right. Tommy Davis has good power to the opposite field. Will singled, stole second, went to third on a ground out, stayed there on another infield out. He's at third, and here's the pitch to Tommy Davis, and a pop-up, and the inning is going to be over. Who's going to get it? Javier out, calling for the ball, and he has it. Simmons tomorrow night. Here tonight it's Broglio and Podres in a scoreless battle in the fourth. The runner at third, 2 out. The pitch to Tommy Davis, foul back. He jammed him, and he fouled it back. Hit it off the fifth, got a piece of the ball. McCarver sends a new one to the mound. Flood just a few steps toward left in deep center. Musial very deep in left. James just about straight away in right. Tommy Davis has good power to the opposite field. Will singled, stole second, went to third on a ground out, stayed there on another infield out. He's at third, and here's the pitch to Tommy Davis, and a pop-up, and the inning is going to be over. Who's going to get it? Javier out, calling for the ball, and he has it. Was at second base with nobody out. Gilliam, Moon, and Davis couldn't get him across, and it's still a scoreless game. 1 run, no runs. 1 hit. No errors. 1 left. Now the top of the order for the Cardinals. Bottom of the fourth coming up, and no score. Full house, Busch Stadium. Bottom of the fourth, Javier. He leads off against Podres. No score. The Cardinals haven't had a base runner. Javier lined out to the shortstop his first time. The crowd making a racket, trying to get something started. The Dodgers had a chance but couldn't cash in. Now the Cardinals bat in the fourth. Javier, Groat, and Musial will be up there. He was going to bunt. He took a strike. He was going to bunt, but he got a change-up curveball and took it for a strike. McMullen at third base came charging in. He's playing in and near the line. Wills is pulled toward the hole at short. Gilliam at second is in a step, barely the first baseman. Tommy Davis in left, Willie Davis in center, Moon in right. Javier batting .272 with 9 home runs. Usually hits well against the left-handers. Outside, boy, plenty fast with that one, but high and away, 1-1. Podres throwing hard. He struck out the side in the third. He's looking for his 4th straight strikeout, and he has fanned 4 in the game. In the first inning, the Cardinals hit the ball well. Couldn't do anything. In fact, the first 4 men hit the ball well. The 1-1 to Javier. A change of pace high. He really let that one slip out. Big cantaloupe that time. The old lollipop went high to Javier. 2-1. Roseboro back to the plate for the Dodgers tonight. Benson coaching at third and Schultz at first for the Cardinals. No score, 4th inning. The pitch to Javier. Fastball, swing and a miss. He threw it by him. Threw it by him on the inside part of the plate. 2-2 to Hooley. Trying to get down so Groat could move him around. Johnny Podres, 13-10, is 0-1 against the Cardinals this year. 19-18 in his lifetime. The 2-2 on the way. Popped up. Couldn't get around on a fastball and fairly waits for it. It's a fair ball, and he has it to the out. So, 10 straight men retired by the Dodger left-hander. Who's going to break the ice? Will it be Groat? He comes up now. Boy, this Podres has been tough, too. Nobody's gotten on base yet. Here's Groat. Trying to be the first. Dick is batting .327, still leading the league. 2 points ahead of Clemente of the Pirates. 6 ahead of Aaron and Tommy Davis of this club. Groat swings on a line drive to Gilliam. He has it for the out. Groat hit the ball right on the nose and right at Gilliam, who reached to his left and speared the ball, and there are 2 men out. And that's 11 in a row retired by Podres, and here comes Musial with 2 outs. A tense battle. Dan grounded out his first time, swings and misses, strike 1. Swung out from under that plastic helmet. They play him deep to the right. Podres hasn't made any mistakes this evening. If he has, he got away with them. He struck out 4, walked none. The Cardinals have no base runners and no hits. High with a curve and a bit outside, 1-1. Musial batting .251. Starting every game down the stretch, Musial is left-hander or right-hander, day game or night game. Cardinals trying to cash in on his experience. He digs in and waits for the 1-1, and here it is. A change of pace, low outside, ball 2, 2-1. He gets down, will bring up Boyer in this inning. Otherwise, Kenny will have to wait for the 5th. Dodgers have 2 hits off of Broglio, the Cardinals none. The 2-1 to Stan. Swing and a miss. Strike 2, 2-2. And ball really dipped. Sinking low as Stan cut over the ball, 2-2. Milwaukee leads the Giants 3-2 as the Braves bat in the bottom of the 3rd. Tomorrow night, Koufax and Simmons. The next night, Gibson and Rickard. But this is the big one. Cardinals 2 games out on the loss side, 1 game behind in the standings. Trying to pick up the victory in the opening game of this series. Dodgers hold the advantage over the year, 9 games to 6. Swept the Cardinals in the last series, played in Los Angeles. 2 out, nobody on, last to the 4th. No score, Musial the batter, Podres pitches, the 2-2. Strike 3 call, the curveball. Stan backed away, the pitch got in, and that's strikeout number 5 in 4 innings for Podres, and the Cardinals still haven't had a base runner. The score at the end of 4, the Dodgers nothing, the Cardinals nothing. The 5th inning will be getting underway here. Broglio taking the warm-up tosses. Fairley, Roseboro, and Willie Davis, 3 left-handed batters will come up, and let's pause for identification. This is the Cardinals Baseball Network.
Your sports station in Evansville, WDBF. It's 3 minutes before 9 o'clock Central Daylight Time.
A fast-moving ball game. Too fast to suit each club. Nothing doing here. Scoreless ball game, 5th inning. Broglio pitches to Fairley. First one, outside, ball 1. Ron Fairley batting from the left side, hitting .274, grounded out his first time. Hit one to Bill White, and the pitcher covered. They have Wills, Gilliam, and Moon. Fairley, Roseboro, and Willie Davis, and Podres. There's a fly ball to center. Well hit, but Flood is there. Way back, has it, 1 out. Fairley reached for a pitch, snapped those wrists, and hit it a long way. Flood went back and got it easily. The Dodgers have 7 left-handed batters in their lineup tonight. Here's another one, Johnny Roseboro. Roseboro in the 2nd inning with 2 outs, hit one deep to right, which almost got out of the ballpark. It hit the screen at the very top. He raced to 3rd base, but he had missed 2nd. The Cardinals appealed the play, and the second base umpire called him out. There was no argument. He hit an inside pitch the last time. Let's see how Broglio pitches him. Outside, ball 1. Johnny Roseboro hitting .239, but with 9 home runs. Broglio has walked none, allowed 2 base runners, both on singles, Roseboro and Wills. Roseboro hits one foul past first, fielded by Joe Becker coaching down there. The count goes to 1-1. 1 out here is fairly flat out. Roseboro and Willie Davis coming up now. And the Cardinal 5th, Boyer, White, and Flood. Cardinals have no hits against Podres in 4 innings. No base runners. Roseboro, stockily built, very strong, stands in. Fairly close to the plate. Outfield deep to the right. The 1-1 pitch. The curveball, a fly ball to deep right center. Flood's going to get this one. 2 out. Flood drifted to his left and back by the track. A curveball, and Roseboro got good wood, but just didn't quite get around on the ball with that final snap that lofts the ball out of the ballpark. And Flood made an easy catch. 2 gone, 5 in a row out by Broglio. And Willie Davis comes up. The center fielder of the Dodgers bats from the left side, grounded out his first time. Broglio points over to Bill White and toward first base, reminding himself that he has to cover in case the ball is hit over there. A swing and a miss. Strike 1. In various series this year, individual Dodgers have ripped the Cardinals. Gilliam one time, Tommy Davis another, Ken McMullen another. Willie Davis had a good series against the Redbirds. He swings and fouls it back, and that's strike two, and Ernie's way out in front. 0-2. Very few mistakes. Both ball clubs are primed for this one. This opening game is so important, particularly with Kopach looming around the corner. Despite the fact that Simmons will be the Cardinal pitcher and Kurt has pitched great baseball. Broglio, both feet on the rubber, looking in, starts to wind up, and he delivers. There's a shot into center. It's a base hit. Flood will have to play it on one hop. Willie Davis single to center. And he's on there with 2 outs. And now with a right-handed batter coming up, you can look for some running on the part of Willie Davis. He's on at first with 2 out, and Ken McMullen is the batter. No score. We're in the 5th. Broglio got the first 2 on fly balls to center. And then Willie Davis singled into center field. That's the 3rd hit off of Broglio. A runner at first, 2 out. Willie Davis leads off. White holds him close. The run is going on the first pitch. The throw by McCarver is too late. That's a stolen base. That's the second Dodgers stolen base, and a base hit would put Los Angeles out in front. Willie Davis wasted no time. He took off. The pitch was a ball to McMullen.
We're going to put him on now, Jack. Pitch to Podres, no? I thought McCarver pointed out that way, but he didn't.
Then McCarver was reminding Broglio that he had to get over there to cover. The ball's hit to the right side. Willie Davis at second, 2 out. The pitch is ball 2. McMullen's not going to get anything good to hit with Podres coming up next. 2 balls, no strikes to count. The first time up, McMullen pops to second base. He has a chance to drive in the first run of the game. Willie Davis at second, 2 out. A single and a stolen base. Broglio, 2 balls, no strikes. Pitches, strike call, the slider on the corner. Threw the breaking ball on 2-0, got it in there. McMullen hitting .234, playing third base tonight, has hit 5 home runs. He's a home run threat, right-handed batter, 351 down the line and left. Broglio checks the runner, pitches inside and spins him out of there with a high hard one. 3-1. If McMullen was digging in looking for the long one, that last pitch gave him something else to think about. As Broglio dusted him. 3-1. But now McMullen knows that Ernie has to come to him. Podres will be the next hitter. 1 on and 2 out. The 3-1. Ball 4, 2 on with Podres coming up. Throw outside. That was not an intentional walk, but it was the next thing to it. Podres bats from the left side, and he swings that stick. He can be dangerous. He's hit 1 home run. He's driven in 8 runs. Chance to put himself out in front of the game. He fanned his first time. The only strikeout that Broglio has chalked off, he's got to get him. Or then you get around to the top of the batting order, Wills, Gilliam, and so forth, and the Dodgers can really start the merry-go-round in that situation. Willie Davis at second, McMullen at first, 2 out. First pitch to Podres. Strike call on the corner. A quick look back at the umpire by Podres. He shakes his head, said no, it wasn't a strike. Van Landis calling the balls and strikes with Pseudo, Gorman, and Foreman, the base umpire. Ernie gets out in front. Groat trying to keep Willie Davis close to second. The pitch to Podres, a swing and a miss, strike 2. That ball was up. That ball was up, and Podres had a cut. This is the second inning in a row in which Ernie has been in trouble. In the 4th, Will singled to start the inning, stole second with nobody out. He died at third base. Now with 2 out, Willie Davis has singled, stolen second, and McMullen followed with a walk. Broglio has Podres set up. No balls, 2 strikes. 5th inning, no score. 3 hits for the Dodgers, none for the Cardinals. Ernie stepped off the rubber, and the batter stepped out of the batter's box. Not quite certain on the sign. McCarver flashes it again. Broglio to the belt, to the plate, and a foul on a half swing. Fouled it into the seats to stay alive.
He's been pitching him away on every pitch. Podres, you can't make a mistake to him, even though he's a pitcher. He can hit that ball.
Johnny has had 9 hits this year, 8 RBIs, 1 home run. Outfield straightaway, the infield in straightaway position. McMullen leads off first, Willie Davis off second. You know the base hit would get him home. The pitch, struck him out. Broglio strikes out Podres, and the Dodgers lead 2 men on in the 5th inning. His second strikeout. Podres victimized both times. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 2 left. The Cardinals come to bat in the 5th. Boyer, White, and Flood, and there is no score. Well, tell me something. Which is your favorite cigarette of the day? One after breakfast coffee, or you come out of a swim, or after you've stowed away a good dinner, perhaps? Anyway, these are times when a cigarette tastes especially good. Or at least it ought to. Does yours? Or does it leave you hungry for flavor? If dual-filter Tarleton's your smoke, I know the answer. Because Tarleton's got it. Flavor you never thought you'd get from any filter cigarette. Yes, Tarleton has what it takes to give you the taste you want. Fine, flavor-rich tobaccos go into Tarleton. Then the remarkable dual filter with activated charcoal brings through the best taste of these choice tobaccos. Flavor that's good and rich and smooth. So make tonight the night you discover what you've been missing. Flavor you never thought you'd get from any filter cigarette. Tarleton's got it. Not like this one. You'd be worn to a frazzle by the time 162 went into the book. I thought they had been, Jack. Well, in the last month they've been that way. The Cardinal yearbook is still available, the 63 yearbook. Pictures, photos of the stars, some of them with their families, a lot of human interest with stories and statistics. It costs 35 cents in coins. Send that amount to Post Office Box 6464, Fairground Station, St. Louis 7, Missouri. 35 cents for the Cardinal yearbook, Post Office Box 6464, Fairground Station, St. Louis 7, Missouri. First pitch to Boyer. Fly ball, center field. It's going to be caught by Willie Davis. The Podres fastball is standing him in very good stead this evening. 1 out, and the Cardinals still haven't had a base runner. Boyer, after lining out to center, flies out to center. He's 0 for 2, and Bill White comes up. He is one of 5 strikeout victims that Podres had registered. Like the batter, Flood next. 1 pitch and 1 out. Bill digging in. 27 home runs. Quite a few of them against left-handers. Fly ball back of short. That ball may be trouble for Davis. No, he's there, and he has it for the out. Tommy Davis hauled it in off the bat of Bill White. And there are 2 men out in a hurry in the bottom of the 5th. Oh, we expected excitement. Getting almost more than we bargained for. 2 men gone and Flood the hitter. He grounded out his first time. Hit the ball to the right side. McMullen near the bag at third. Strike called. He's out in front. Podres with a good fastball. He figured that Flood would be taking so as not to give Johnny an extremely easy inning. Fired one in there. The next one, a tap toward the mound. Podres has it. Gives it to the first baseman, and the inning is over. Flood rounds out, and Podres has pitched 5 perfect innings. Nothing doing in the 5th. As the Cardinals go down in order once again, the Dodgers have the game's only hits. They have 3, and the score at the end of 5, Los Angeles nothing. St. Louis, nothing. Well, our good friends, the St. Petersburg Fat Boys, are listening in down in St. Petersburg, Florida tonight. I believe the broadcast is being typed in there this evening. For all the great Cardinal fans who saw us in spring training will have a chance to hear every thrilling play this evening. Well, here's that guy again, Roy Wells. It's the 3rd time in the ball game that he's led off. Started the ball game by tapping out to Broglio. Then he singled his second to center and stole second in the 4th, but failed to score. That's really been the best scoring opportunity of the night. They play Maury Wills very shallow and shaded towards left. Here's Broglio getting ready, and here's the pitch. A slow curve in there. He's short enough to bunt. The strike is called.
One strike and no ball. Nobody on and nobody out. The ball game in the top of the sixth. A beautifully pitched ball game between Broglio and Podres. Now the delivery. There's a fly ball in the right center. That might go for extra bases. And it does, all the way to the wall. Here's Wills around second. He's on his way to third. Holds up at second base. I just called how they were playing him towards left. And he pulled that ball in the right center. Just between them. And it goes for a double. But once again, Broglio has to go to work. That's the second time that Wills has started with a base hit. And the equivalent, actually, the double both times, because last time he stole second on the very first pitch. Bob Beal pitched a two-hit shutout over the Cubs, 1-0. Larry Jackson, the loser. So now here is Jim Gilliam. A runner at second base, nobody out. Ball game in the top of the sixth. Switch hitter bats left-handed. Wills the lead. Now the stretch. And the pitch on the way. It's a strike over the outside corner of fastball. One strike and no ball. Runner at second and nobody out. The outfield plays Gilliam straight away. Bobby Shands has started to warm up in the bullpen. One strike, no ball. Now the stretch. The pitch to Gilliam on the way. And here it is. Popped up on the infield. Boyer coming in. Hey, now who's going to get it? Boyer's there around home plate and he has it. Boyer thought McCarver was going to get it. Tim couldn't locate it. And Boyer suddenly realized that he came in and made the play right in front of home plate. So that's one out and brings up Wally Moon.
One thing McCarver did, he knew that he couldn't help out because he couldn't find the ball. So he backed away from the play and he kept calling Boyer, giving Jenny all the assurance that he needed. And he made the catch, a big one.
Here's Wally Moon now. He's bounced out to Boyer twice. Runner at second base and one out. Unusual to see Gilliam not advance the man. He failed this time. He popped up. One man out. Broglio gets ready. Wally Moon the hitter. Now the stretch. From the belt to pitch. Here it is. Curve low outside. One ball, no strikes. A tense pitching duel. Cardinals haven't had a base runner yet. The Dodgers have threatened several times. One ball, no strikes. Now the pitch. Slow curve low. Ball two. Cepeda just hit a homer for the Giants, who have taken a 4-3 lead over the Milwaukee Braves. Ken McKenzie's the left-hander. Bobby Shantz, the other southpaw, in the bullpen. Wally Moon, the hitter. 2 balls, no strikes. Now the stretch. The pitch on the way. Here it is. There he goes, trying to steal it. Pitch goes into the dirt. He steals third base. McCarver didn't have a chance to make a play. A stolen base for Maury Wills. His second stolen base of the game. And what an important one it is. It puts him at third base now with only one out. Forces the infield to come in. The count on Moon is 3 balls and no strikes. And they're liable to let him swing away here. The infield comes in. Ernie Broglio getting ready. Now the wind, and here's the pitch. Moon takes ball 4 wide. So that'll bring up Tommy Davis. He's popped out twice. He comes up now with runners at first and third. The infield now will be able to drop back and gamble on the double play. Moon's at first. Wills at third. Tommy Davis, the hitter. Broglio will pitch off the stretch. The outfield around towards the left field deep. Wills giving him trouble down there. Coming down the line daringly. Time is called. Maury Wills can upset a whole ball club with his daring base running. Runners at first and third. Right-hand batter up there. Now the stretch. Here's the pitch. It's a strike called over the outside corner. One strike and no ball. Runners at first and third. One away. Cardinals hopeful of a double play. Now the signal. The right-hand batter digging in. Here's the stretch. Now the pitch. There's a fly ball in the short center field. Flood coming in. Hey! Can't make the play a trap. And he misjudged that ball. And it's a base hit. Boy, now. Well, too bad. He started back thinking the ball was hit hard. And he came in and made a one-handed pickup on the short hop. The ball was hit so shallow that had he caught the ball as he should have, Will probably would not even have tried to score. But Kurt Flood, who rarely misjudges one, started out instead of in. And by the time he came back in, the ball had dropped on a short hop.
One step killed him. He was coming in just as fast as he could go and fielded the ball on the short hop. Tried to get the force out, but Moon was running the bases well, and the Dodgers get out in front.
Here now is Ron Fairley. He hit the ball sharply twice. The Dodgers lead 1-0. Maury Wills flying feet. Leads to the run. Now the stretch. And here's the pitch on the way. There's a fly ball in the left center. Musial going over. He's there. Makes the catch. Fairly fly to Musial in left center. That's 2 out. And here's Johnny Roseboro, who's hit that ball hard all day. And this judgment by Flood, I think, is the first mistake the Cardinals have made in a month. 2 men are out. And here now is Roseboro. Broglio gets set. From the belt, the pitch. Here it is. A tap right back to the mound. Broglio's got it. Flips to White. He got out of that inning all right, although they did get a run. He really should have been unscored upon. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors and 2 left. We go to the bottom of the 6th. The Cardinals trail now 1-0. Cardinals find themselves trailing now 1-0. We're in the bottom half of the 6th inning with the lower end of the batting order coming up. James, McCarver, and Broglio. Charlie James fanned his first time. There hasn't been a base runner yet for the Cardinals. Here's Johnny Podres getting set. The crowd trying to stir a rally. James digging in. Now the signal to wind up. Here's the pitch on the way. Swings and he misses a fastball. 1 strike and no ball. James hasn't had a good cut yet on one of Podres' pitches. He hasn't really picked the ball up against him yet. 1 strike, no ball. Now he waits. Here's the pitch. Foul back onto the screen. 2 strikes to nothing. Charlie James up there. He's in the hole again. Podres is ahead of him 2-0 the first time up. Johnny Podres has retired 15 in a row. Now the signal. Here's the pitch on the way. Struck him out. Boy, he missed that pitch a foot. That's strikeout number 6. And 16 men in a row have been retired by Podres. Here's Tim McCarver coming up. Left-handed batter. He's fanned his first time up. Podres has been superb. 16 men in a row. Nobody's been on base yet. Now the wind, here's the pitch. It's a little bit inside. 1 ball, no strike. I think he's only been behind 1 hitter. He was 2 balls and no strikes on 1 hitter. 1 ball, no strikes. Here's a pitch on the way. There's a hot fly. Up the middle, a base hit. base runner. Ernie Broglio comes out. A runner at first and one away. McCarver hit that ball like a bullet right up the middle. And now Broglio comes out, probably to sacrifice. We're in the sixth. 1-0 in favor of the Dodgers. McMullen playing third. Wills is in charge. Gilliam at second. Fairley at first. There's the stretch now. And a pitch to Broglio. Oh, he hit the ground ball to short. And the only play up to first base almost pulled it off the mound. Ernie Broglio faked the bunt and almost got the ball through for a hit. But Maury Wills and not broken. He held his ground and was able to field the ball. However, we have the tying run in scoring position. Boy, if Wills had taken one step towards second, that ball would have been through.
Only his great reflexes, which he has demonstrated as a base runner, prevailed on that play. Otherwise, he never would have been able to get back there and still make the throw. Big play in this ballgame. McMullen was really fooled on the play. He was charging in, looking right down Broglio's throat. Too bad he didn't pull the ball closer to him.
All right, now it's up to Javier. He lined hard and short, and he popped up so far. The tying runs at second base with 2 outs. McCarver's the base runner. Javier digging in. Johnny Podres gets set. Stan Landis, the plate umpire, picked up a little rubber pad that the catchers put in our glove. Now we're ready. Right-hand batter digging in. Groat trying to get the Cardinal rally started. Groat is the next. And Podres wants to talk down at Johnny Roseboro. Let's pause for identification. This is the Cardinals Baseball Network.
Your sports station in Evansville, WDBF. It's 9:29 Central Daylight Time.
Harry Carey with Jack Bunt from Busch Stadium. Cardinals have the tying run at second with 2 outs. 1-0 Dodgers. Javier the batter. There's the stretch. Now the pitch. A little pop fly and a short center field will be caught by Wills. The inning is over. Javier popped to Maury Wills to retire the side. 1 hit, no runs, no errors, 1 left. At the end of 6. The Dodgers won, the Cardinals nothing.
When fall arrives, and it won't be long now, you should be ready for the expenses the new season will bring. Clothing, fuel, home repairs, car repairs, back-to-school expenses, all of these items call for ready cash that you may not have available. In this case, it's good to know where you can get the money you'll need when the time comes. At Morris Plan or Thrift, you can arrange a budget-geared personal loan with payments to suit your income and your expenses. At the same time, you can consolidate all your old bills with just one loan. You'll have just one place to pay and just one payment to make each month. Yes, a lot of Evansville families have found that one loan from Mars Plan or Thrift can solve all of their money problems and ease an already overstrained budget. You can, too, by following these simple instructions. First, figure how much you now owe on scattered bills and debts. Then, add the money you want for expenses coming up. Call Morris Plan or Thrift, and they'll tell you just how low your one monthly payment can be. For instance, you can qualify for a $1,500 Morris Plan Thrift loan if you can make payments of just $51.75 monthly. See Thrift opposite Lawndale or Morris Plan downtown.
Hey, Ernie Broglio. We got a bad break on a misjudged fly ball with a long run that he's allowed. So Willie Davis leads it off now. In the Cardinals' 7th, it'll be Groat, Musial, and Boyer. Willie Davis singled in the 5th inning. Boyer has to play him shallow. This fellow's got tremendous speed. Here's the pitch. He taps it foul off to the right. 1 strike and no ball. Cardinals with 2 stolen bases and 2 hits. Scored their only run. 1 strike and no ball. Left-hand batter waiting. Now the pitch by Broglio. A little wide at the knees, and that evens it up. 1 ball, 1 strike. Nobody on, nobody out. Top of the 7th. Willie Davis, the hitter. Really a fast ball game. The Cardinals have only had 1 base runner. Now the pitch. Line foul to the right field corner. St. Louis and Joe Becker had to duck his head out of the way of that. 2 strikes and a ball. Willie Davis, the hitter. Now the signal given. Broglio is ready. Here's the pitch. There's a base hit up the middle. Willie Davis singles to center. Puts him on and brings up Ken McMullen, the third baseman. Well, Willie Davis is at 203. Maury Wills is at 203. They're 2 fastest men. Now McMullen, who popped out and walked so far, will be the batter. Right-hand hitter up there. Willie Davis a lead. He stole on the first pitch last time. Now the stretch. Here's the pitch. He's going to bunt and he missed. Strike 1. 1 strike and no ball. The pitcher, Johnny Podres, is next. 1 strike and no ball. Bobby Shantz is down in the bullpen for the Cardinals. 1-0, the Dodgers lead. A long lead by Willie Davis. Here's the pitch. Way wide, may have been a pitch out. Runner wasn't going. And the count is evened up with a ball on the stretch. Runner at first, nobody gone. 7th inning. Pete Reeser coaching at third base. Joe Becker at first base. Koufax against Simmons tomorrow night. 1 ball, 1 strike. Now the stretch, a lead by Willie Davis. Here's the pitch. There he goes. Pitch out. There's the tag. Here's. Hey! It's stolen. Even with a pitch out, he stole it. Carver made a good throw, but too late. Boy, that guy's been getting a flying start off first base. That's their 4th stolen base. So now 2 balls and a strike. McMullen the batter. Willie Davis is at second base. Broglio gets ready. Now the pitch. And here it is to McMullen. A bouncing ball over the pitcher's head. Now the air's got it. We'll throw him out at first. McMullen is thrown out for Javier. 1 out, that brings up Johnny Podres. A runner at third, very fast, so the possibility of the squeeze play exists. Podres, the hitter. Willie Davis at third, 1 out. Willie Davis had a play the other day where they had a squeeze player on. The bottom missed the ball, but he stole home anyhow. The infield is in. Now the stretch. And the pitch to Johnny Podres. He swings at a curve and he missed it. 1 strike and no ball. 1 out, a runner at third base. Ball game in the top of the 7th. 1-0 in favor of the Dodgers. Now the stretch. The pitch is on the way. He swings and he misses. Strike 2. 2 strikes and nothing. Maury Wills will be next. Broglio on the hill. Willie Davis, the runner over there. Now the signal. From the belt. Here's a pitch. Outside. The pitch out that time. 2 strikes and a ball. Johnny Podres up there. The Cardinal infield in. Hoping for a play at the plate. Broglio gets set. Now the stretch. Here's the pitch on the way. He struck him out. He went for a bad ball. Podres goes down swinging. That's the third time he's banned. That's all Broglio's strikeouts. And here now is Maury Will. This little rascal bounced back to the pitcher his first time. Singled and stole second in the fourth. Double and stole third in the sixth. Scoring on a pop single. 2 men are out. Maury Will's the hitter. And Boyer's holding Willie Davis close to third.
Broglio looked into the dugout to see if they wanted him to pitch off the stretch, and he's going to do just that.
The outfield shallow. Maury Will's the hitter. Now the stretch. Here's the pitch on the way. He was going to bunt. The fastball was outside. 1 ball and no strike. That's the kind of ball club these Dodgers are. They bunt and run and sting you to death with great pitching. 1 ball, no strike. There's the stretch. And the pitch. Strike is called, not evens it up. 1 ball, 1 strike on Maury Will. Left-hand hitter up there. Cardinals in their 7th will have Groat, Musial, and Boyer. And if anybody gets on, White. 1 ball, 1 strike. Now the signal given. There's the stretch. The pitch is on the way. Just missed blowing outside. 2 balls and a strike on Maury Will. Left-hand batter up there. A runner at third base is Willie Davis.
I want to put the 2 of these guys on there together.
2 balls and a strike. Now the stretch. Here's the pitch on the way. A tap to the mound. He ought to be able to get him out. There's the peg in time. Maury Will bounced back to Broglio and threw him out. 1 hit, no runs, no errors, 1 left. We go to the bottom half of the 7th. The Dodgers won, the Cardinals nothing.
The best of 2 worlds in one great beer. Busch Bavarian has the old world smoothness of the fine beers they drink in Bavaria. Goes down smooth and easy. And Busch Bavarian is brewed with New World lightness, made light and lively for our own relaxed American way of living. Old world smoothness and New World lightness, the best of 2 worlds in one great beer. And only Busch Bavarian brings you this unbeatable combination. Pick up several 6-packs of Busch Bavarian the next time you're shopping. You'll enjoy every smooth, light drop. Well, the fans, the capacity crowd here, stand for the 7th inning stretch. In Milwaukee, the Giants lead the Braves 4-3 in the bottom of the 6th. In the only other game, Pittsburgh defeated the Cubs 1-0. That's the score here, 1-0 Dodgers. Bottom of the 7th, and here again is Harry Carey.
All right, it's Dick Groat to lead it off. This capacity crowd anxious to cheer the Redbirds home. Dick Groat has had nothing out of 2, hit the ball hard twice. Right-hand batter up there, Johnny Podres getting ready. Here's the pitch on the way. It's a little low, a fastball. 1 ball and no strike. Podres hasn't walked anybody. He has fanned 6. 1 ball, no strikes. Dick Groat, the hitter. Podres gets set, and here's the pitch on the way. There's a good fastball in there. He hasn't lost his fastball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Podres was 113 and lost 10. Straddles the plate. Groat does and waits. Now ready to 1-1 delivery. Here it is. Low curve, a changeup. Ball 2. No strikes. Dick Groat, the hitter. Podres gets set, and here's the pitch on the way. There's a good fastball in there. He hasn't lost his fastball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Podres was 113 and lost 10. straddles the plate. Groat does and waits. Now ready to 1-1 delivery. Here it is. Low curve, a changeup. Ball 2. 2 balls and a strike. Musial would be next. The ball game's in the 7th. Big Groat digs in. Gary Kolb limbering up in the bullpen. 2 balls and a strike. Now the windup. Here's the pitch on the way. Outside, foul down the third base line. Just barely missed being an extra base hit.
The way they were playing around for Groat, that not only would have been a double, but a possible 3-base hit. Stemming on the way, cammed off the wall. Just foul.
So the count evens now at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Right-hand hitter up there, Dick Groat. Johnny Podres takes a look around. Now ready for the pitch. Podres winds. Here it is. A tap right back to the pitcher. That'll be an easy out. Over to first in time. Groat was fooled as he tapped one to Podres. Here's Musial. The time is running out on our Cardinals. Musial struck out and rolled out. Left-hand batter up there. Johnny Podres getting set. Now the windup, and here's the pitch. Fastball missed, low and outside. 1 ball, no strikes. New baseball thrown into play. Kenny Boyer would be next. 1 ball, no strikes. Musial the hitter. There's Podres getting ready. Now the pitch. Busch and ball, point back.
hit off the pitch, didn't hit it well the second out. Well, one left-hander hit the home run, and it's not above this fella to do the same thing. So with 2 out here in the bottom of the 7th, Bill White will be the hitter. Musial's home run has tied it up. Now the signal given. Here's the pitch to White. There's a ground ball to the shortstop. He puts it. He picks it up, throws it. Hey, there on Will. Paul Will booted Bill White's ground ball for an error. And then almost threw it away. Here now is Kurt Flood. Kurt has had nothing out of 2. But an easy out twice. Comes up now with the lead run at first base and 2 away. The ball game in the bottom of the 7th. All tied thanks to Musial's home run. 1-1. The huddle around the mound concludes. They want to look at the baseball. Kurt Flood digging in. To Flood. Here it is. Fastball low, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Flood takes a look at Vern Benson. We're in the bottom of the 7th. Musial's homer has tied it up. Coach Flood waits. 1 ball, no strikes, the stretch. Now they throw to first, the runner back. Podres is allowed only 2 hits. Here's the stretch. The pitch on the way. A line drive to the center, a base hit. This way to left, second holding up. Willie Davis kicks the ball, but White held up for second. A single by Flood. Here comes manager Walt Alston out. That's going to apparently be all for Johnny Podres. He pitched 6 brilliant innings. Got the first man out easily in the 7th. Then Musial homered to tie it up. Then Broglio went out. An error by Marty Wills and a base hit by Flood. And it's runners at first and second with 2 away, and Charlie James will be the hitter. Let's see who the new pitcher's going to be. Bobby Miller and Ron Peronowski are down there. They haven't indicated yet whether there will be a new pitcher. The fact that James is fanned twice so futilely against Podres might keep him in the ballgame. And Johnny Podres is talking emphatically to his manager, Walt Alston. James was out on strikes on 3 pitches in the 3rd, was out on strikes swinging on 3 pitches in the 6th. The huddle around the mound continues, and the umpires are trying to have manager Alston make a decision. I don't think Alston had his mind made up when he went to the mound because he's been conversing with Podres out there. Meanwhile, the 2 pitchers get further chance to get ready, and now Alston looks like he's going to do something. Stan Landis trying to hustle him along. Podres stays in. Podres will stay in there. And I'm sure the reason is because he has made James look bad twice. And so they let him in there to pitch to James again. Charlie, right-handed batter. You've seen him look bad many times, only to come back and hit the same pitch for a home run. Runners are at first and second with 2 out. Right-hand batter, Charlie James. The game is tied 1-1. There's Johnny Podres getting ready. There's the stretch. The pitch to James. Strike call. Charlie shakes his head. He acts like he just can't pick the ball up against Podres. Like he doesn't see it. 1 strike and no ball. Runners at first and second. Now the stretch. Here's the pitch. There's a high fly ball to center. The inning will be over. Willie Davis gets under the ball, and that retires the side. 2 hits, 1 run, a home run built by Musial. 1 error, 2 left. At the end of 7, the Cardinals won, the Dodgers won.
Enjoy old world smoothness. New world lightness. The best of 2 worlds in one great beer. Busch Bavarian brings you all the old world smoothness of Bavaria's fine beer. Brewed light and lively to modern America's taste.
They're tied with the Dodgers, 1-1, 8th inning coming up. And a tough 8th inning. Gilliam, Groat, and Tommy Davis against Ernie Broglio. Broglio has walked 1, struck out 3, allowed 1 run and 6 hits. The Dodgers scored a run in the 6th. A leadoff double by Wills. With 1 out, he stole 3rd. Moon walked, and Tommy Davis dropped a single in the short center field. With 1 out in the Cardinals' 7th, Musial hit his 12th home run of the year. And we're all deadlocked with 2 innings to go. Gilliam has been 0 for 3 here in this situation. He'll be up there pumping, capable of the long ball in this ballpark. Batting left-handed, the first pitch. Strike called up the corner on the knees. Broglio gets out in front. Gilliam has flied to center, grounded out to second, popped out to third. Boyer in front of the bag about 3 steps, guarding against the bunt near the line. The outfield to the right. The pitch to Gilliam, high outside, 1-1. A full house at Busch Stadium in an exciting ball game. Score 1-1. Broglio taking his time, mopping his brow. No one in the Cardinal bullpen. Pete Rickard warming up in the Dodger bullpen, but he'll be the starter here Wednesday night. He's warming up for his own benefit, not for this game. Here's the 1-1 to Gilliam, outside. Ernie trying to keep the ball away from him. Harry Carey pointed out a while ago that Gilliam beat Broglio with a home run in this ballpark earlier in the year. And here in this situation with nobody on, nobody to move around, well, Gilliam will be pumping, and he has hit 6 home runs this year. 2 balls and a strike. Ernie has to come to him now. The pitch is on the way. There's a fly ball back to short. Groat going out in a hurry. Calls for the ball, calls Musial off the play, and makes the catch 1 out. And reassured, Groat stuffed the glove in the hand to his mouth and called for Groat to make the play, which he did. 1 man gone. Wally Moon, the hitter. Twice he grounded out to Boyer. Once he walked. Moon is hit. 8 home runs. The pitch to him. Strike. He kept it away from him. Strike call. Ernie's had good control. Pitching these left-handers away in this friendly ballpark for the left-handed hitters. Activity in the bullpen again for the Cardinals as the pitch comes to Moon. Strike 2 call, a fastball. Tailed over the inside corner this time. He pitched it outside, inside. Moon argues about the call, but he had given up on the ball, and it came into the strike zone. Fastball tailing away from the left-handed batter. Ron Taylor and Bobby Shantz are in the Cardinal bullpen. 1 out and nobody on, top of the 8th. In the Cardinal 8th inning, McCarver, the pitcher Broglio, and then Javier against Podres, who's still in the game. Podres and Broglio all the way. No balls, 2 strikes the count to Wally Moon. The pitch. Strike 3 call. Same stop, inside corner. Moon out on strikes. 2 out in the inning.
Oh, that was beautiful pitching. Beautiful pitching. Moon is squawking about the pitch. There's manager Walt Alston coming out. If he says 1 word about the pitch, he's automatically ejected. And that manager can't question a ball or strike. We
we have a good view of those fastballs from up here, and in fact, Harry, a better view of the ball than when the hitter gives up on it, as Moon did on the last two pitches. That fastball tailing away from him and back into the strike zone, and 2 out, and now the dangerous Tommy Davis. They're all dangerous, of course. But Davis, who has driven in the only run for the Dodgers in this game. A single out of 3 trips, the pitch. Ball low outside. Just as Ernie has been able to keep the ball away from the left-handed batters, with very few exceptions here tonight, he's been able to keep it away from the 2 right-handed hitters they have in their lineup. Here's one of them, Tommy Davis. The pitch to him, outside, ball 2. He gets behind. 2 out, nobody on. 2 balls, no strikes. Fairley would be next. Dodgers have a good bench to call on. If they have to go for pinch hitters. Chance and Taylor in the bullpen. Broglio has to come to Tommy Davis. The pitch, the pop fly to short right. A trouble play. Bill White going out. It's foul. He's there. He has it. That ball started as if it were going to be a fair ball beyond Bill White. It ended up foul, and Bill White caught the ball. I tell you, though, Tommy Davis popped out, but only he took. Aside from Musial's swing, the strongest swing of the evening. Down in order they go. Broglio still strong. Cardinals come to bat in the 8th, tied with the Dodgers, 1-1.
Before we get back to the game, how about lighting up a dual-filter Tarleton? Yes, Tarleton for flavor. Flavor you never thought you'd get from any filter cigarette.
Hungry for flavor, Tarleton solid flavor. You never thought you'd get from any filter cigarette. Flavor, you never thought you'd get from any filter cigarette.
That's the score, friends. Filter smoking never tasted so good. Fine, flavor-rich tobaccos, plus Tarleton's famous dual filter, bring you flavor you never thought you'd get from any filter cigarette. Better check up on your supply of dual filter Tarletons right now, and get another carton before you run out. The year's biggest crowd, 32,442 paid here tonight. Let's get some runs, Jack.
It's a tie ball game, 1-1. Jim McCarver, who has one of the 3 hits off of Johnny Podres, is the Cardinal hitter. Nothing doing in the bullpen. The Redbirds are going to go with Broglio right down the line. McCarver, Broglio, and Javier here in the 8th. The windup by Podres and the pitch to Tim. Low for a ball. McCarver, after striking out in the 3rd, singled up the middle. Up until that time, the Cardinals had no base runners, and that was with 1 out in the 6th. The pitch from Johnny. Strike called at the letters. On the inside corner, evens the count 1-1 to McCarver, who's batting .297 in his rookie year. Actually not officially classified as a rookie, but in his first full year. Here's the 1-1. Foul back and out of play, trying to go into left field with that one. And Podres is out in front of the hitter, 1-2. Podres a strong ball game. He has struck out 6. He has walked none. A home run by Musial with 1 out in the 7th tied it after the Dodgers had scored in the 6th. An RBI single by Tommy Davis. We're in the 8th. Nobody on or out. There's a fly ball to center. Well hit. Willie Davis going back. He's there, and he has the ball for the out. McCarver hit the ball well, but straight away into center, and Willie Davis 1 out, and Broglio is being called back, and Bob Gibson is going to be the pinch hitter. Bob Gibson is going to hit for Ernie Broglio here in the 8th. Is this the first time this year, Harry?
I believe it is, Jack. There's no lot of talk about him pinch hitting. He's run a lot. I believe that actually it's the first time this year he's been a pinch hitter. He's had 3 homers. Batting .231. After pitching 8 innings, 1 run, 6 hits, well could have a shutout, 4 strikeouts, and he walked 1. Chance will be the new pitcher. First time that Bob Gibson has pinch hit. Right-handed batter, a Cardinal pitcher up there at the plate waiting for Podres to deliver. The first one, change of pace popped up. That'll be the 2nd out. He got him on a changeup. Shortstop Wills near the bag has it for the out.
Wills was a little concerned about the second base bag, but caught the ball. 2 out, and Javier comes up. Well, Hooley has the wherewithal to hit it into the seats. When he hits them, and he's got 9 home runs. And even if he fails, it'll be Groat, Musial, and Boyer in the 9th inning. Chief Rickard, who was loosening up for his assignment Wednesday night, no longer is throwing down there in the Dodger bullpen. Chance comes in from the Cardinal bullpen. 2 out and nobody on. What a job Broglio did. What a job Podres is doing. 2 out in the 8th. Javier is 0 for 3. Hit the ball well 1 time. Swings and fouls it back, strike 1. Hooley has hit the ball on the roof in right field. He's hit it into the seats in left field here at Busch Stadium. Lined out to short, pop to the first baseman, pop to the shortstop. 1-1 the score. 32,442 the paid attendance, the largest crowd of the year. 60,000 would have turned out for this one. They could have been accommodated. The pitch to Javier. Change of pace and a ground ball to third. Big hop to McMullen. The throw, and he is out. Almost pulled fairly off the bag, but he got him. The Cardinals go down in order, and the stage is set for the 9th inning. At the end of 8, the Dodgers won, the Cardinals won.
You know, you've probably noticed it yourself. Wherever you go, you see more and more the distinctive white Tarleton ring. Yes, for more and more people every day, part of the fun's a dual-filter Tarleton. And the reason's simple. People hungry for flavor have found that Tarleton's got it. Flavor you never thought you'd get from any filter cigarette. You see, here's one filter cigarette that's really different. And what a difference it makes in taste. Fine, flavor-rich tobacco's going to Tarleton, of course. That's just part of the story. Then, Tarleton's famous dual filter with activated charcoal actually brings through the best flavor of these choice tobaccos. Why don't you taste that Tarleton difference yourself? Flavor you never thought you'd get from any filter cigarette. Tarleton's got it. Pick up a couple of packs tonight. While we go to the 9th, it's all tied up, 1-1. Ron Fairley, Johnny Roseboro, and Willie Davis, 3 left-handed batters, will face Bobby Shane. Ernie Broglio did a tremendous job. He actually shouldn't have been scored upon. The only run they got was a little bit tainted, might have been avoided, but those things happen. In 8 innings, he allowed only 6 hits and 1 run. He pitched out of trouble. A very courageous performance. Here now is Fairley. Johnny Podres has done a great job for the Dodgers. He's allowed only 3 hits. Fairley, a left-handed batter. Bobby Shan's getting ready. No margin for error now. We're in the 9th inning. Game tied 1-1. Koufax against Simmons tomorrow night. Here's the windup by Bobby Shantz. The pitch to Fairley on the way. There's swung on a drive way back to right field. Off the screen. Here's Fairley on his way to second. Here's James throwing. It's a double. On the first pitch, Fairley doubled off the right field screen. Here now is Johnny Roseboro. It was something high and inside, and Fairley, falling away from the plate, hit it up against the screen. Here's Roseboro. That's the lead run at second base, nobody up. Roseboro, left-handed batter. Here's the stretch. Chance's pitch. Here it is. He's going to bunt. He bunts foul off to the left for a strike. 1 strike and no ball. Bobby Shantz in relief. Ron Fairley hit his very first pitch for 2 bases. 9th inning. Game tied 1-1. Roseboro digging in. Now the signal, the stretch. The pitch by Shantz on the way. He bunts foul again, strike 2. 2 strikes and no ball. This is the strikeout he needs right here. Willie Davis is next. Ron Taylor's starting to heat up in the bullpen. It
It's 2 strikes and nothing. Johnny Roseboro, the hitter. Fairly opened the inning with a double. That's a 7th hit for the Dodgers. Now Shantz gets set. 2 strikes and nothing. The pitch to the left-hand hitter. Here it is. He struck him out. McCarver took it out of the dirt and tagged him. That's 1 out. Here now is Willie Davis. He's had 2 out of 3. Ken McMullen, a right-handed batter, would be next. Bobby Shantz rubs up that baseball. Willie Davis, the hitter. The lead runs at second base, 1 away. Now the stretch by Shantz. Here's the pitch. There's a hot smash to right. Here is James up at the ball. Here's a throw into the plate. Here he is. Safe on the first plate. Barely beat James. Perfect 1-hop throw. 2 left-hand hitters out of 3 have hit Shantz solidly. Here now is McMullen, a right-handed batter. The Cardinals in their 9th will have Groat, Musial, and Broglio. And Ron Paranowski's down in the bullpen getting ready. McMullen, right-handed batter. Willie Davis a long lead over there. There's the stretch, the pitch. Fastball low and outside. 1 ball, no strike. We've seen Shantz make fairly and Willie Davis look sick up the plate, but not tonight. 1 ball, no strike. Here's the pitch. He swings at a curve and he misses. That evens it up at a ball and a strike. That for Willie Davis was his 3rd straight hit, by the way. One ball, 1 strike. Now the stretch. The pitch on the way. Outside for ball 2. 2 balls and a strike. 2-1 now in favor of the Dodgers. Ken the Cardinals comes from behind again. Now the stretch. The pitch on the way. Ball 3 is outside. 3 balls, 1 strike. Moose Skowron is getting ready next. He's going to bat for Johnny Podres. 3 balls, 1 strike to count here. McMullen up there. Into the stretch goes Shantz. Now the pitch. Ball 4, he walked him. Skowron started out. Now he comes back. Walt Alston wants to talk to him. Runners at first and second with 1 away. 2-1 in favor of the Dodgers. Ernie Broglio's magnificent pitching has been wasted now, as of right now. Shantz has faced 4 men and retired only 1 of them. Here's Moose Skowron, a right-handed batter. And that's going to be all now for Bobby Shantz. Ron Taylor will come in. Dick Tracewski is going to run for McMullen. Tracewski running for McMullen. And the right-hander comes in, Ron Taylor, to replace Bobby Shantz. Shantz had the perfect setting. 3 left-hand hitters in a row coming up. But he couldn't retire them. Now Ron Taylor will face Skowron, and more he will. Runners at first and second. Shantz has had so many great days for the Cardinals, you can't be good all the time. This was an off day for him. Moose Skowron, formerly of the Yankees, who hopes to be playing against his former teammates in the World Series, is batting .215 with 4 homers and 17 runs batted in. The crowd quiet now. This run took a lot of the heart out. The Cardinals had tied it on a dramatic home run by Musial. But we still have the bottom of the ninth. Karanaski will be the relief pitcher for the Dodgers. Skowron is batting for Podres. Runners at first and second. Right-hand batter up there. The ball game in the ninth. 2-1 in favor of the Dodgers. Now Taylor is ready. Signal given. At the belt, the pitch. Here it is. A hot smash to Javier. A diving stop. Makes a down throw to second base. Here's a man trying to score. And Willie Davis scores all the way. Javier made a diving stop and then threw the ball past through Groat. And Willie Davis scored all the way from second base. It's 3-1 now. Javier, after the diving stop, looked like he didn't quite see that ball come off the bat. Javier gets the air on the throw. Roy Gleason is running now for Skowron. The air is charged to Javier. It's 3-1 now in favor of the Dodgers, who will have Sandy Koufax going against Curt Simmons tomorrow night. Here's Maury Wells. Wells has had 2 hits. Here's the stretch. Here's the pitch. He takes it low, ball 1. Gleason, a big fella. An outfielder. He's running for Skowron, who batted for Podres. Now the stretch. The pitch on the way. Low and inside. 2 balls, no strikes on Maury Wells. Roy Gleason played at Spokane this year. Southern California boy, stands 6'6". 2 balls, no strikes, 3-1 in favor of the Dodgers. Maury Wells waits, now the pitch. Ball 3 is low. 3 balls, no strikes. A bad 9th inning for the Redbirds. 3 balls, no strikes. 1 man out. 2 runs in. And now the stretch. The 3-0 pitch. Right down the middle at the knees. A strike call. 3 balls and a strike on Maury Wells. Runners at first and second. Ball game in the ninth. Now the stretch, the hesitation, and the pitch. Ball, he walked him. The bases are loaded. So that'll bring up Jim Gilliam with the bases loaded and only 1 out. Gilliam nothing out of 4 so far. The infield's coming in to the play at the plate. The Dodgers jumped all over little Bobby Shantz. And now Ron Taylor's having trouble. 1 out, bases jammed. There's the windup in the pitch. Pops away from McCarver, but the runners cannot advance. Tim fell down feeling the ball. 1 ball, no strikes. Bases loaded, only 1 away. We're in the ninth. The Dodgers lead 3-1. The big first game of the series. At the end of 8 in Milwaukee, 4-3 in favor of the Giants. 1 ball, no strikes. Jim Gilliam up there. The infield comes in. Now the windup for pitch. Way outside, ball 2. 2 balls and nothing. Big Groat comes in to talk to Ron Taylor. Gilliam the batter. Bases jam, 1 out. Ron Pernaski down in the bullpen will take over for Johnny Podres. Podres pitched a superb ball game. 2 balls, no strike. Now the signal. Here's the pitch on the way. Strike call. And the count, 2 balls and a strike. The infield in. 1 away. We're in the 9th. Here's the pitch on the way. A ground ball to Groat. Here he throws into the plate for a force out. Now the throw back to third. I think Groat is claiming interference by the runner coming from second to third, too. He's claiming interference here. Gleason running from second to third bumped into Groat. And Groat threw into the plate. Got the force out all right. Here's Tom Gorman being appealed to. We had a play call like that earlier this year. Well, Gilliam bounced into a force play from Groat to McCarver. The bases are still loaded, but now there are 2 out. The appeal of the Cardinals to the umpires is not going to be allowed. Gleason running from second to third came into contact with Groat as he drew his arm back to throw to the plate. It didn't interfere with Groat making the play, however. Now Johnny Keene and Tom Gorman are at it. I don't know whether these are the same umpires involved in that other interference call.
The Cardinals are arguing they wanted to call on a double play on it, Harry, it appears, and it seems that the umpires are saying you got the only play that you could have gotten anyhow. From here, it looked as if the runner did bump into him. And it made it an extremely difficult play for Groat. We're fortunate we got the 1 play on it because Groat was going to his right, had to make a backhanded stop. Fortunately, he got the 1 out, but they're still not out of the inning with Moon to be faced because the umpires aren't going to give in.
Well, that's an argument they're not going to win. The bases are loaded. There's 2 out now. Tom Gorman very emphatic as he makes his point. Kenny Boyer, Johnny Keene, and Dick Groat are all involved. This inning started with fairly greeting Bobby Shantz's first pitch with a double off the screen. Bob then struck out Roseboro and had another left-handed batter, Willie Davis, coming up, but he singled sharply on the first pitch. And then scored fairly on a close play at the plate. Then Skowron batted for Podres and hit a hot smash to Javier, who made a diving stop, but then threw past Groat, another unscored. Then Wills walked to fill the bases, and Gilliam has just bounced into a force play at the plate from Groat to McCarver. So now, the argument is just about died down. And Johnny Keene and Tom Gorman now started all over again. The Dodgers, with a victory, would move 3 games ahead of the Cardinals on the loss side, which would make them imperative that the Cardinals win the next 2 games to have a chance. All right, now it's all over with, and here's Wally Moon. He's had nothing out of 3, left-handed batter up there. The score 3-1 in favor of the Dodgers. We
still have our ninth inning with Groat, Musial, and Boyer coming up. Wally Moon, the batter. Ron Taylor getting ready. Broglio turned in a superb 8 innings. The Cardinals' plea for interference is disallowed. So now here is Wally Moon. Ron Taylor gets set. Into the windup, here's a pitch. Strike called over the outside corner, belt high. 1 strike to no ball. 2 men out. 3-1 in favor of the Dodgers. We're in the ninth. Oh, there's a fight going on in the stands here. Here's a pitch on the way now. Moon slices the foul back. 2 strikes and nothing. Bases jammed, 2 out. Left-hand batter digging in, Wally Moon. Ron Taylor getting ready. Leans forward. Takes his windup. Here's a pitch to Moon. He struck him out. The inning is over. So Taylor got out of it pretty well at that. 2 runs scored on 2 hits. 1 error was charged. 3 men were left. We go to the bottom half of the ninth inning. And the score. The Dodgers 3. The Cardinals 1. Well, we saw quite a jam up outside of the ballpark this evening, and of course we're going to have big crowds tomorrow night and the next night. You want to ride the Redbird Express when you come to the ballpark. Redbird Express runs from very convenient spots to and from the ballpark. They're air-conditioned. Park your car along the way, jump on the bus, come on out. That's the way to enjoy the ball game and rid yourself of the driving and parking problems. Northwest from the Northland Shopping Center, southwest from Crestwood and Jameson and Lockboro, 3rd and Washington downtown, from West Roads and the Clayton Courthouse, from Belmore and from Meeting House and Adams in Granite City. Ride the Redbird Express. Well, the Cardinals came from behind in the 7th inning. Perhaps they can come from behind in the 9th, and Harry, if they do. If they come from behind, trailing 3-1, it would certainly give them the impetus needed in the final 2 ball games. Meanwhile, Ron Karanowski takes over on the mound, trying to preserve the victory for Johnny Podres. Certainly a tip of the hat to the 2 starting pitchers tonight, Broglio and Podres. What a job they did. Each leaving with a 1-1 count, 1-1 score, although Podres could be the winner. Gilliam is now playing third. Dick Trzezuski is playing second base. And Ron Karanowski comes in. Making his 64th appearance of the year with a record of 15-3. Park your car along the way, jump on the bus, come on out. That's the way to enjoy the ball game and rid yourself of the driving and parking problems. Northwest from the Northland Shopping Center, southwest from Crestwood and Jameson and Lockboro, 3rd and Washington downtown, from West Roads and the Clayton Courthouse, from Belmore and from Meeting House and Adams in Granite City. Ride the Redbird Express. Well, the Cardinals came from behind in the 7th inning. Perhaps they can come from behind in the 9th. And Harry, if they do, if they come from behind, trailing 3-1, it would certainly give them the impetus needed in the final 2 ball games. Meanwhile, Ron Karanowski takes over on the mound, trying to preserve the victory for Johnny Podres. Certainly a tip of the hat to the 2 starting pitchers tonight, Broglio and Podres. What a job they did. Each leaving with a 1-1 count, 1-1 score, although Podres could be the winner. Gilliam is now playing third. Dick Trzezuski is playing second base. And Ron Karanowski comes in, making his 64th appearance of the year with a record of 15-3. Groat gets up there. Groat hitless, roughing out of 3. Ron Karanowski in relief. There's a windup and a pitch. It's a strike call. 1 strike to no ball. 3-1, the Dodgers lead. Now the pitch on the way. A bouncing ball is short. That's going to be easy. Maury Wills tag in time. 1 away. Groat bounces out to Maury Wills. Let's pause for identification. This is the Cardinals Baseball Network. This is Howard Carey with Jack Buck from Busch Stadium. Here's some fans running out on the field again. Just slows up the game. Fella just ran across the field and jumped over the wall into the stand. Here's Musial. He homered for our only run. 3-1 in favor of the Dodgers. On the hill. This will be Johnny Podres' victory of Paranowski holders. Musial digs in. Now the pitch on the way. Fastball low. 1 ball, no strikes. Kenny Boyer would be next if Stan can get on there. 1 ball, no strikes. 1 out, nobody on. 3-1 Dodgers in the 9th. The pitch. Ball too low. 2-0. Musial takes a look around. 2 balls, no strike. Ron Paranowski ready. The pitch on the way. Strike called at the knees over the outside corner. 2 balls and a strike. 1 out and nobody on. Bottom of the 9th. Paranowski gets his signal. The pitch to Musial on the way. A high pop foul out of play into the left field stand. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Paranowski, a hard-throwing left-hander. A great pitcher with a record of 15-3. Earned run average 1.83. Only 1 left-handed batter all year has hit a home run off of him. Shaw won another one tonight. Giants won 4-3 at Milwaukee. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Musial the hitter. There's Paranowski's pitch. A hot shot to the first baseman on 1 hop. Steps on the bag, 2 away. That ball was hit right on the nose. A 1-hopper to Fairley. So that's 2 gone now. Bill White will be next. Kenny Boyer hitless tonight. I remember the series we lost to the Dodgers. They stopped the top of our batting order. And they have again. Only Musial's home run. It's the only hit out of our first 5 men in the batting order. In fact, we've only got 3 hits. Here's Boyer. And here's Paranowski's pitch. It's a fastball low, ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes. 2 out, nobody on base. We're in the 9th. Here's the pitch on the way. It's a strike called over the outside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. Redbirds would be 2 games out if they lose. 1 ball, 1 strike. Kenny Boyer waiting. Now the pitch. He swings at a slow curve and he misses. Strike 2. 2 strikes and a ball. A couple more fans jump out over the railing, run across the field. An usher tries to escort them off the field. 2 strikes and a ball. Right-hand hitter waiting. Ron Paranowski gets set. Now the pitch. Struck him out, the ball game is over. And the Dodgers win the big first game. Paranowski retires 3 men in a row.
Johnny Podres will be the winner. Bobby Shantz the loser. We'll be back with the official totals and highlights in a minute.
Busch Bavarian, as refreshing as Bavaria itself, with all the old world smoothness of Bavaria's fine beers. And Busch Bavarian is brewed light and lively to modern America's taste, brewed for our own relaxed way of living. In other words, only Busch Bavarian brings you the best of two worlds in one great beer. Old world smoothness, new world lightness. The best of two worlds in one great beer.
Dodgers parlayed their great pitching, good speed and timely hitting, and won the important first game of the series 3-1 as Johnny Podres did a tremendous job for 8 innings, and then Ron Parnaski closed the door in the 9th as the Dodgers rallied with 2 runs in their half of the 9th inning, jumping on little Bobby Shantz. Bob has done a tremendous job for us all year long, and I guess it was to be expected that somewhere along the line he would be hurt. And the left-handed batters hit him, which is unusual, but that's the way the game goes. That's the way the ball bounces, and the Dodgers now are 2 games in front.
It appeared that in such a tight ball game, Bob was intent on getting ahead of the hitters in the 9th inning, and both Fairley, who doubled, and Willie Davis, who singled to drive in the lead run, jumped on the first pitch and got base hits. But you have to go back for the story of the ball game to the fine pitching of Johnny Podres. The Cardinals had only 3 hits, left 3 men on, as opposed to the 9 men stranded by the Dodgers who had more chances. But that takes nothing away from the great pitching by Ernie Broglio. The crowd certainly disappointed in some of the wind taken out of the sails as the 10-game winning streak is snapped. 19 out of 21 now, but this ball club area has bounced back so often and behind fellows like Kurt Simmons that you just don't quite feel that this thing is over. In fact, far from it. And we'll learn more tomorrow night.
Well, it becomes mandatory now to win the next 2 ball games from the Dodgers in head-to-head combat. Here are the totals. For the Dodgers, 3 runs, 8 hits and 1 error. Johnny Podres, the winner. He now has won 14 and lost 10. For the Cardinals, 1 run, only 3 hits, 1 error. Bobby Shantz, the loser. He now has won 6 and lost 4. The time of the ball game, 2 hours and 31 minutes. The Dodgers now have won 92 and lost 59. The Cardinals have won 91 and lost 62. That's a 3-game deficit on the loss side, which is important. Redbirds 2 games out in the standings, 3 games back on the loss side. And Jack, they just stopped the top of our batting order. They did it out in Los Angeles, and they did it here tonight. And you certainly have to give them credit for great pitching.
I was just looking at the same thing. Javier and Groat 0 for 8, Boyer 0 for 4. Musial the only one interrupting the goose eggs there, and what a dramatic home run that was in the 7th inning. But that too, along with Broglio's pitching, goes down the drain. Final results count, and the Dodgers won this one here 3-1.
Now tomorrow night we'll be on the air at the same time at 7:45 dugout time, 7:55